Okay. Okay, great. So I will send the questions now in the chat, and I will explain how you could see the questions in the chat.
Yes.
Great. So now I will split you in small rooms. In the small rooms, you introduce yourselves and choose a leader. The leader will be responsible to manage the conversation, and well, this topic could be a little polemic, and try be respectful. If you don't agree with any kind of opinion, it's okay, be respectful and polite in in all the meeting, and if you pass for any kind of situation that you didn't like or this kind of things, you can send me one private message. And okay, so I will create the small rooms. I will create 4 breakout rooms, and one of the rooms will be here with me. Okay, so I will, one moment. One moment.
Oi, Yuri.
Hey, Giovanna, how are you? Welcome. She's my friend too. Okay, one moment. I will equilibrate the number of people here in any kind of room. Okay, so I will delete this room. You stay here with me, and I will move on. Okay, so and I will move one people to. Okay, so now I will open the breakout rooms, and the last 15 minutes we come back for the main room to discuss about the subject. Okay, so have a nice conversation, and bye bye.
Yuri, since it's my first meeting, can you please explain to me the dynamics a little bit more?
You stay here with me in the room. It's
possible.
Okay. So if you don't accept the invitation, you stay here with me in the main room. I guess all the people. So guys, Sophia, you will understand better the dynamic in the conversation. And first of all, please introduce yourselves. Anyone can be started. Sophia, you could introduce yourself.
I'm here.
Your city, your name, your profession,
Okay.
kind of thing.
Good night, everyone. My name is Sophia. I'm friends with Yuri. We went to high school together. I'm from São Luís, and I'm a law student.
Great. Welcome. And you, Fred?
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm 39, and I'm living in Rio de Janeiro, and I'm working as a software developer. And yeah, I'm here to learn with you, to practice the English, because I need to improve a lot. And yeah, that's it.
Great. This is our first meeting or not?
No. Maybe I had the habit to join it more times, but I needed to become a little bit often
Okay.
this last time.
Okay, so and Leonardo.
Yo, hello guys, good night. My name is Leonardo. I am 18. I live in São Paulo, capital. I think I've been on TNT here for like a year, probably. Let me see. And like you, Freddy, I am actually a software developer, but student. I still not working
Cool.
with it.
Cool,
And
cool.
that's it.
It's a good career.
Yes, for sure.
So great. Well, we have other people here. Joel, hey, you could introduce yourself, please. Joel, you hear me?
I think
Okay,
Joel, like PC was freezing. She said in
yeah,
the chat.
I see the message. I guess
Damn.
your internet could be a little stable. So I will start the conversation. So the first question is what is the importance of voting in our society? Anyone can be start. Right?
Yeah, I can start. Politics is a subject a little bit sensible to discuss, but the vote for me it's the most powerful tool of the people have in your hand, and unfortunately, the all people don't have the habit to search about your candidate, about your group. I don't know the name of the group of the politics in English, but
you could say one party.
yeah, and but is the very important because all of the things comes from the politics, and yeah, it's but yeah, the people need to receive a little more political education in your childhood and your teenage, and yeah, it's an issue of our country. But
Yeah,
the vote is the most important tool that every single person have in your hand.
yeah, I totally agree with you. For me, it's one kind of if you are a citizen, and you live in one democracy, it's one way to have your voice, the democracy.
Yeah. It's the time to externalize your voice, and the vote is the moment that you have the power to change off the things that you don't agree, and yeah, uh, before, because after it is very easy for anyone to complain about the the president or mayor or governor, but the moment that you have the power to change is the vote moment.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And you, Sophia, what do you think about this?
Yes, I think it's interesting because in Brazil, the vote is mandatory, right? So everyone has to vote. But just like Fred said, not many people give this moment the importance that it has. Like,
It's a good point.
yes, here we have a youth, let's say, that is not really interested. I won't say that it's necessarily their fault, our fault. But many people said, oh, like politics is not a topic we should talk about. Politics is too sensitive. But the real thing is that politics is everything. Our life
Exactly.
is politics. So if we create a way to make this discussion about voting, about public services, more available for everyone, our society for sure will be more strong and provide more things, positive income. That's what.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. We in our society we have one kind of banalization, in this moment of a democracy. We many people don't realize how important this voting, in our society, and this is a very very bad situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The point of view of the mandatory vote, maybe it's put in doubt the democracy, because I guess that democracy don't obligate anyone to do anything.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with you. And you, Leonardo?
Yes, I totally agree. Like, I think it's really important because it's the only way, I think, maybe not the only way, but the most important way we can like be here, like our opinion, like what we want for the country, like we can choose. So if we don't do this, like nothing gonna happen, So that's it.
Yeah. Anyone can add something about this question?
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
think that education is an important way that we can introduce people into debating politics and searching and giving them the tools to truly participate in the process.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree. Like in the high school, I never like hear a discussion about it or like how it works, how to like choose a side, maybe.
But it is the root of the problem in our society, because the education is discussed for the politics, and the politics don't have the interact that the things change, and
Yes.
for them is very easy to all of the things continue of the same way, and if it don't become worse.
Yes, like for them, it's just easy because they're winning more money. It's time, so it's like
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
Yeah. Unfortunately, this happens all the time, and not only Brazil, but in many countries, we
Yeah.
we have this kind of situation.
yeah.
Okay, the second question is: do you compare the candidates? How do you do that? Like before the elections, you have this habit to compare the candidates to voting for voting, and it can be started. Donato?
I'm thinking here. I never vote before, so never had this like uh the responsibility before, so I cannot say that much.
Okay. And you, Sophia?
Our first election, like the first election that I voted was recently, last year, for, I don't know how to say in English. But yes, I did research, but I think that there's also, we start to research and think about the projects, but in Brazil, I think we are suffering from not having hope anymore. So for me, I was like, who is the least
Both.
terrible
Yeah.
candidate? So it was not a fun activity. I was really like, try to look for what have they done in the past, if they had previous
your career,
I'm
you know.
so sorry. Yes, if they had a previous career in politics, what did they do? So that was my main focus.
Yeah. And you, Fred?
Well, I'm not sure if you know, but there is a website called politicus.org.br, and I will share with you on chat. And on this website, I'm not sure nowadays how long time it is this information is updated, but it is basically a ranking of all of the policies, and there are all of your proposals, all of your actions, all of your crimes, and it is basically a ranking of all of the policies that we have, and I like to read
Sure.
this website sometimes. To be honest, nowadays I don't have looking on the side in uh, I forgot the word. Including in Portuguese. And but yeah, I this this subject is one thing that I like. I'm interested, and I really engaged in this this kind of stuff. And I read a lot of things about the politics, and yeah, it is good for we have sure in the moment of your decision to 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 know about the life of the candidates. Don't take this decision in the moment of your vote.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I totally agree with you, you know, like I voting when I was 16, and I voting last year. And I remember that when I voted with 16, you know, I don't research nothing, you know, about the candidates, this kind of things. I don't matter a lot about these, you know. But last year, I realized how important these, you know, and like Sophia said, I do the same thing, like to research about the least worst uh, candidate, you know, that I have, you know. So because many candidates have committed crimes and kind of things, so and bad things, you know. And I try to analyze the proposals and this kind of things, but it's I don't know, you know, I voting, but I'm not so confident about my vote my my voting, you know. And
yeah,
it's nice, Fred, about the this website, you know, because
yeah,
many
yeah.
people don't have tools, you know, to research about these. Many people only hear about the oh my god, here, oh my god, this candidate is good, you know,
Yeah.
because these I will voting in this candidate, you know. But
Yeah,
many people don't have this kind of habit to research and analyze, you know, the candidates to voting, and we need to do this, you know.
yeah, yeah. I'm seeing the website right now, and maybe looks like that is updated. Go ahead, guys. One sec.
No problem. Okay, so the third question is, how fake news influence in one election? Anyone can be start about this? Sophia?
I'm sorry, my internet is not really good. Can you repeat the question, please?
Yeah, of course. How fake news influence in one election?
Mm, I think that nowadays the really big thing is the social media, right? So a lot of candidates are investing in doing Instagram lives, YouTube lives, connecting with people digitally. But one thing that is really special in Brazil is the face-to-face action. Let's put that way. Like, even with a pandemic, we have seen all around all around Brazil, people still doing this kind of politics. I personally was shocked, obviously, because of COVID. But even having like digital resources is really like present. This face-to-face interaction, face-to-face exchange of influence.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. It's nowadays you could have many kind of these kind of situations. We have fake news in all of the internet. And we need to try to have one kind of filter. To analyze and and the fake news it's developing. And it's the keep better. It's awful, and it's one situation that don't happening only in the elections, but in relation of many situations of the society in general. And you, Leonardo?
Yes, I agree. I think it can influence so much. Like Sophia said, we are like in this essa era digital we're living right now. It's really complicated because there's so much news, like so much notices everywhere, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, like every freaking where you can see this. So, and it's so easy like to create a fake news and share with your friends, your family, even like the as correntes do WhatsApp sometimes it still have this. So I think, like you say, Yuri, we gotta have a filter about it. Even on the election, uh, even nowadays as well, we have like some fake news about the COVID, like some wrong information, stuff like that on the internet. So yeah, I think it can really change so much the like the rules, the results of the election.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And you, Fred?
Unfortunately, we people suffer of the I don't know the name, the lei da manada, and
Ah,
sometimes follow the wrong people, and sometimes believing in fake news and wrong informations, and don't check the fonts of the information. It's very crazy, and like the Leonard said, the age of technology and this boom of the internet, of the smartphones, and if everybody have a smartphone with internet in your hand, and when someone receive a message with a lot of information, this person don't check this information, the font of this, but just share with all of the people that he can do. And yeah, it's so hard to avoid, and especially when the politics is engaged to spread this kind of information. It's unfortunately it is happening in your country. The
Yeah,
most important thing that is everybody can do is to looking for the trusty material, trusty information, and yeah, maybe that's it, because fake news is anywhere.
yeah. Right now, I remember one movie, one documentary that I watched a long time ago. It's talk exactly about this, it's how fake news influence in the elections. It's I remember one case, I guess it's one in the elections of Nicaragua, it's I guess we have one enterprise that start to work for one candidate, and this candidate start to spread fake news about the other candidate, and talk about many bad things about the other candidates, and things that, and the people don't realize that, oh my god, this information could be fake news, the people trust in this information, and the candidate, the other candidate lose the election because this, because it's because we have so many fake news that change totally the result of the election, it's
Yeah,
one, it's so, because the people do all the things possible to win, in one election, in one kind of things like that, and this kind of things, it's so terrible, and it's I worry about this, because it's about our future,
yeah. It's a very old habit, and but with the technology, this thing just become worse, and the I'm seeing the future, the tendency is becoming more worse,
yeah,
unfortunately.
The fact is that things are getting more sophisticated. Because of what you said, I remember the case of Cambridge Analytica in
yeah,
2016. Yes, on Trump's election. They were robbing literally people's data and personalizing their social media and etc. Like it's something that we need to worry, I think, uh, because it's an issue that's spreading to the whole world. I think. I think every country has a history to say about it. So yeah.
yeah. I totally agree with you. No, I see this documentary, in this documentary that I watched. Not about this case, about the Cambridge Analytica. It's so, oh my god, it's so well managed, this situation, and influence a lot, Uh, okay, the next question is: do you use it to research about the life, career, projects, about the candidate that you voted? If you do this, why? Like after the elections, you follow the candidates that you voted and win the elections, and then can be
No one that I voted ever won the elections, but I still follow what they're doing because usually politicians have this habit of trying a lot of times, and I think it's a good thing because you are able to know the candidate better, but at the same time uh, we need to follow also what the person that we didn't vote but is our like president or the
yeah.
other is doing, right? I think this habit is really
Yeah, I
important.
totally agree with you. We need to, yeah, we need to follow about the candidates that we voted and the other candidates. We need to follow about the people that stay in the power. Because it's important to know about these and about your proposals and kind of things. Or you think about this, Fred?
Yeah, it- it's very important to you for everyone to follow your candidate, and yeah, and I I to be honest, I do it lower than I needed to do, but and I try to do sometimes, and yeah, and yeah, that's it. It's very important. It's very important to do, not just to focus in in the moment or in the debates, in discussion, in the public discussion, but really search all your life and your career and your yeah all of
Yeah,
the stuff. Yeah, I really recommend that website I'm seeing right now, and maybe this it is updated, and but not don't believe in all of these things, because of course he's Brazil, and maybe it is it is, maybe it is maybe I forgot the name, the words. I don't I don't believe 100% in nothing in Brazil.
yeah. It's
Me
important
neither.
to. Me too. Unfortunately, me neither. And you,
Yeah.
Leonardo?
Uh, yes, I agree. Like I say, I never voted, but when I do, I think like it's important to keep following your candidate to see if the projects, if they say like at least they're trying to do, if what he said, it's like truly what you're doing. So I think that like just to see if your candidate is the right one that you choose about the projects, and that's it, man.
Yeah, it's important to do these kind of things. I don't do like Fred said. I need to do this more. Sometimes we don't see some news, and kind of things, but we don't try to research and to follow more deeply about these. But it's important.
Yes, normally like
Uh,
we vote and like after this we just forget it and just let it go.
yeah,
Exactly.
uh, guys, we only have 10 minutes. And if you agree, I will jump some questions.
Go ahead.
And I will, if you
Okay.
agree, I jump for the question number 6. What is political representation in our opinion?
Maybe it's already answered.
Yeah, yeah,
No? Yeah.
I think it
Maybe.
is.
Yeah. All of us already said that the political represents all of the things. All of the things comes from the political discussion.
yeah. I agree
No?
with you guys. Angela,
Yeah.
you agree or you can add something?
No, I agree. Like the past questions, I think say about our like what we think about political.
Okay, so the seventh question is: do you think there is diversity in the political environment, like diversity of candidates? Like it's about political representation. Like have uh, we have one kind of politicals, or we have political that represent all the society, What do you think about this?
Yeah. Maybe we we already have a lot of representation. I'm not sure if all of the people is covered, but it's a very sensibility point as well, I guess, because when you represent a group of people, you 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 fighting for struggle for your your objectives or to improve your society or your group. But sometimes these groups forgetting the rest of the people, because you represent a group, but this group is inserted within another group, another big group, and it will increase and until become the whole the country, the complete. But it is the point that I think, because sometimes the one group forgot uh, where is your boundary, and you interest don't can't overlap the interests of the other groups. Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
that's it.
And you, Sophia?
I think that it's inevitable that some groups won't have representation because of how our political system is designed. Like in our parliament, they need to establish a majority. And this group will suffocate the minority. It's really hard to manage both things because of how it's designed. Literally, the voting system, everything asks for majority. So these smaller groups won't have a voice. But what is important is that those groups have the opportunity to try. And Brazil is a really complex country with a lot of history and like groups with different history. But we have the majorities. And what I think is wrong is that sometimes in the parliament, let's put it that way, what they are exchanging and like really exchanging is not projects, but personal interest.
Yeah,
So for
exactly.
me, this is what calls us, the voters, to ask for some changes. Because the way things are designed make it easier, let's say, not easier, but I can't find another word, I'm sorry. But to make those majorities suffocate the minorities, and not because of the groups that they fight for, let's say, but because of their personal interest. So for me, it's a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem in Brazilian politics that I personally can see is this dynamic. I think it's problematic.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I guess we have this, like we have this kind of situation, like the majority have the power, and the minority don't have voice and power enough to change the situations inside the parliament and this kind of things. And I guess when you're voting, it's one moment that you have to change these or try to better to make one better situation, But in the same way, I guess it's so difficult for the minority have the voice enough that the minority needs, So for me, it's this. Uh,
I think in democracy it's natural that there will be a majority. Like we expect that. But
Yeah, of
the
course,
fact,
it is.
yeah,
Yeah,
the fact that what is being traded, I think that's the word, is not necessarily public services and public interest is a real big problem that we face.
yeah. Unfortunately, the bigger issue in our society and in our democracy is the corruption. And unfortunately, the majority have the power, but is corrupted. Unfortunately, and like you said, justice will will fight for your privacy interests.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. Like, I think
Unfortunately,
Brazil got everything to be like país de primeiro mundo. I don't know how to say, but
yeah, exactly,
unfortunately, the corruption like kind of struggle with the country.
exactly.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, you lose the confidence in the all of the politics because the history don't don't recommend you to vote in anybody.
Yeah.
I think this also, I don't know if I'll talk about it because it's really something that interested me because I'm a law student, but we see that our justice system is really not prepared to deal with white collar crime. Like we see that the crimes sometimes, especially political crime,
Of
compensa.
course, yeah, of course, of
Yes.
course.
So
Uh, and they
how
never
can
have the interest to change it.
big problems?
Yeah. Guys, I guess we have time for more one question, more 3 minutes we have. So if you can answer a little quickly. The question number 9, what can we do as citizens to have better, no, number 9, no, we already answered this. Question number 10, if you were a political candidate, what would be your main proposals? What do you fight for? Um, Donado?
Uh, man, got
Please
no idea.
give me your money and I don't spend your time.
Okay, I'm gonna let this to Sophia. I think can talk better.
Me,
Yeah,
uh,
got no idea, literally. So much
I
problems.
think,
One
yeah,
second, guys.
I think I would invest in education. I think it's something that is one of my interests, but also we have big problems here in São Luís, Maranhão, with I forgot, pollution of the ocean and stuff. We have just because you said I knew how to answer better now. uh, yeah, problems related to our water. Let's put it that way. Yeah, pollution is a
Yeah,
big thing here. So I think that education and pollution.
yeah, I agree. Guys, the people coming and you keep answer about this. Fred, what do you think about this?
Yeah, maybe I guess that the base of the changes is education, and education is the base of the change, and all of those things are coming if the education was improved. Is improved. Yeah.
Yeah. And Yolanda,
Yes, I agree. Like, the basis, its importance, like a pilar. I think so. Education, I think it's where I'm probably gonna start.
Yeah.
yeah. So, hey guys, how are the conversation? Endo?
Was amazing. It was amazing, So, but was very hard as well because my God, it's so hard to talk about politics, and sometimes it's sad as well. But that's it. It was amazing. We had a lot of good ideas about how to try to change, at least start some changes.
That's nice. Yeah, it's hard to talk about these. What's necessary. To start to change, we need to talk and discuss about this.
Yeah, totally.
And you, Aurelio, how was the conversation?
No, the conversation is beautiful. My group is incredible. But regarding this topic, I'm so sorry, guys, but I prefer to avoid to express my opinion because in 2 days I did 4 meetings. And 4 meetings speak regarding the politics. I'm so sorry, guys. Please, I'm sorry.
No problem. And you, Bruno, how was the conversation?
I was in the same group as Aurelio and Endo, and I agree with it was really important, especially because in our life it's hard to have the chance, to talk about politics, especially in a respectful way. And that's it. It's hard, it's sad, but it's necessary. If not, we're not gonna change our society, if we don't reflect and try to find ways to make better decisions.
Yeah, and you could answer the last question. If you were a political candidate, what would be your main proposals?
Well, I'm a teacher, so my answer, of course, it's going to be through education, because when you have access to good education of quality, you are more aware of all the possibilities and all the rights, and usually you are more open to all the needs of different groups. We're not selfish, so it's probably will be a bigger chance of you try to care about population, not about your own interests. So that's it.
We need this, as a society. And you, Manu, how was the conversation?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, it's good. I never before think about this topic, and it's really interesting, and it is a good conversation today. Thank you for this topic. It's really necessary for us.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Okay, more one people for Angie because we have French the next meeting. And you, Juana, how was the conversation? And you can answer the question number 9, please.
Yes, of course. So the conversation was amazing. I love politics, so I love talking about it. And about the 9th question, sorry, I can't find it here.
What can we do as a citizens to have a better political representation?
So I think we can talk more about politics and understand how our vote is valuable, and understand how we need to have different people into politics. So when we vote, we should value this and understand for who we are voting, and not vote for the same people like they are already there. I think we should think about it.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. The first step, is discuss about this. So guys, I need to finish this conversation, because we have French, and please, you will receive in your email one feedback. Please answer the feedback. It's so important for us. You can share about suggestions about subjects that I can bring for this meeting, and it's kind of things. It's very quickly, it's about 20 seconds. And if you could answer this feedback. And thanks for your participation, and keep coming. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye, thanks. Bye, Yuri.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
See you, guys.
See you. Keep coming.